At Sierra, you'll always find apparel, footwear, and gear for 20 to 60% less than department and specialty store prices. But right now it's clearance time, so you can save even more on everything you need to get active and outside. Visit your local Sierra store today.
Are you ready to dairy-free your mind? This summer, melt away your dairy-free expectations with So Delicious dairy-free frozen desserts. Enjoy mind-blowing flavors like salted caramel cluster, chocolate cookies and cream, cookie dough, and more. For over 35 years, So Delicious has been cranking up the flavor with show-stopping products that are 100% dairy-free, certified vegan by Vegan Action, and are so unbelievably creamy, your taste buds will do a double take. Dairy-free your mind. Visit SoDeliciousDairyFree.com.
After Zoomies at the dog park, it's time for Drive Up at Target. In goes a big bag of kibble and one squeaky chicken toy for the good boy. Drive Up that's ready when you are, only in the Target app. Just tap Target.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz podcast.
Wow. Guys, I did a very Miami thing yesterday. I went to the Miami Pro League. Yeah.
Wait, how was that?
It was good. Michael Beasley played.
The GOAT.
Yep. Josh Minot from the Timberwolves was there. My man, Book Knight from formerly the Charlotte Hornets and UConn.
Yeah.
James Book Knight.
It's a very difficult name to figure out how to pronounce because it's B-O-U-K, right?
Yeah, and you're like, is it Boonite?
Yeah.
Is it Boonite? Is the K silent?
Boo Knight would be great.
Boo Knight, man. His career would have been better if his name was Boo Knight. But I saw Michael Beasley play, and it's like...
Real hoopers always knew, right?
But it's the entire Michael Beasley experience. It's like part of it is like, geez, this guy's so talented. And also, how did your team lose by 20?
It's like the...
Does it happen in that league, too?
Draisaitl and McDavid played in a beer league and lost like 6-1.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah?
But he probably had a bunch of nice moves.
I don't know what the... I still don't... Like, I think playing in a Pro-Am inherently... Like an open Pro-Am. There's no benefit to being an NBA player doing that.
What about former NBA players? Because Michael Beasley, I mean, this sort of stretch he's going through, he is more popular now amongst the kids than he's ever been in his life. Like, I have a 17-year-old nephew that talks to me about Michael Beasley all the time. I was like, Miami Heat fans didn't talk about Michael Beasley this much when he was the number 2 pick.
It's funny because I think the current generation, the current atmosphere is most not only forgiving and accepting, but enthusiastic about these kind of renegade outlaws that operate outside the mainstream systems. Like, you watch the NBA, no, I watch these guys play one-on-one on Twitter, on Instagram.
And what cracks me up is like Beasley, all these guys, Beasley mostly, is making all these moves, hitting crazy like fadeaway mid-range shots that only like 1% of NBA players are allowed to take. So like the rest of the NBA not doing this, Michael Beasley out here doing this and in his bag, and everybody's like, this is amazing. I love this basketball. Bring that back to the NBA.
Michael Beasley is the most wrong I've ever been about anything in sports.
You thought he was a sure thing.
You and I had a conflict on this one.
I thought he was, like, I thought the Miami Heat were going to be his team. And this is
you thought Dwayne Wade would have to bend the knee.
Already had Dwayne Wade on it. I thought it was going to be his team. I was all in.
Oh, man.
I watched him in college, and the Heat, they had the worst record that year, but the Heat did not win the lottery, so they dropped to number 2, and I was like, good. Now they're going to get Michael Beasley because the Bulls are going to take this Derrick Rose who got hot in the tournament, Good. I'm glad we have the number 2 pick.
That Derrick Rose got hot in the tournament.
I remember watching, before I ever saw him play in college, I watched same nephew, by the way, I'm about to mention. I watched Derrick Rose high school footage, and I said, this guy's going to be the number 1 pick in the draft. And then every time I watched a Michael Beasley game, I got super unlucky because that dude was in foul trouble in 2 minutes. And I was like, not going to see Michael Beasley put up numbers.
He was so good in school. He was so... It's the most wrong I have ever been about anything in sports.
High school mixtape era of YouTube was such a beautiful time, and like sophomore, junior, senior year, so like 08, 09, 10, where we were watching John Wall and his high school mixtape, and I was like, this guy is incredible. And then he would hit the Dougie after, and I was like, yeah, dude, this is it. This guy is great.
Who are you most wrong on your favorite team?
So many people I've been wrong about. Chad Henne, though, comes to mind. I thought he was going to be like the savior for the Dolphins.
Michigan?
Yeah, he just had that big arm. Man, he's stiff.
I would say for me, it would probably be Tyreek Evans. I
rookie of the year.
Nice. Can you be wrong if they won a Roy?
Yes, because that was the maximum
There have
he
been
was
some
at.
weak Michael Carter Williams.
Michael Carter Williams is another one
Who I liked, by the way.
I like Michael Carter Williams, man. Everyone's like, he's always like, it doesn't matter.
He's 6'6".
He's 6'6" and he's a point guard, and it just
Triple-double against the Heat opening night.
I've like had these judgments on a million players for other people's teams because I've been on TV this whole time. So what was the Josh Rosen as a quarterback? I thought
Rosen
was gonna
one.
be very much like
UCLA.
Dan Marino for the Miami Heat.
Jeez.
I don't know if I thought he'd be great, but I thought Justice Winslow would be something.
We were all super excited when he dropped the 10.
Hey, man.
Because Danny Ainge wanted to trade every pick to move up for Justice Winslow.
You know who else dropped to number 10? Devin Booker.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Karan Butler.
Was Devin Booker that same draft?
Yeah.
Yeah, they passed.
Well, he ended up going after 10, though.
Were you
but he
about to
dropped
take
10,
a
right?
victory lap there on Justice?
On Justice
I feel
Winslow?
like you were about to be like, I
was like, he's all right. And I remember there was a Dwayne Wade comparison. So I'm like, he's not Dwayne Wade.
There was?
In college?
Oh,
At Duke?
Please.
I was like, this guy, I said, he'll be a decent NBA role player.
You know the main drawback with him, or the main like physical trait that didn't work out?
That he wasn't good?
Little hands, not big hands. Couldn't really.
I'm with Zaz. I think it's because he
It's a
wasn't
big drawback when you're not good.
If you're trying to put together a great NBA career, prereq, can we call it a prereq? You can't be not good.
Right.
You got to be good.
You got to be good.
Check the box
That's
of
the
good.
starting point. Is he
Yeah.
good? Okay, moving
gets you in.
forward.
So Justice was not good.
No, you ain't
thought he was
good.
okay.
Justice was not served.
You are not good.
Nice.
So wait, I want to think about football players because I think this happens a lot in football.
Oh, yeah.
I
of
thought
course.
Ron Dane was going to be just like a monster.
I have a memory of Dan thinking Mike Glennon was going to be really good.
With
Mike-
that neck.
Yeah.
Almost career.
Very good athlete.
I got it. I know mine. Football of all time. You could not tell me when I was in college that Peter Warwick was not going to be the next Jerry Rice.
It was him.
I seen it with my own eyes, man. That
He
dude
had a
was
decent career.
that dude was Jesus.
No.
He had a decent career.
He didn't have a decent career.
Not
No.
compared what he was in college is one of the best college football
understand.
players we've ever
No,
seen.
comparative, of course, but he had a decent career. Well, I think he was a bust.
What was it? The wideout from Ohio State? That was
Ted Ginn.
Ted Ginn Jr. That was another one.
And his family.
There's one brewing right now.
There's
that
another
I thought-
Ginn?
No. There's another Ohio State Buckeye wide receiver that I thought was going to be incredible, and he looks like he's headed to bust town.
Junior?
What's his name?
Maserati Marv.
Yeah.
What's his full name? I'm not familiar.
No, you don't. Maserati Marv. He may be Mazda
junior.
Marv when it's all said and
What's
done.
it say on the back of his jersey?
You think he's going to be a bust?
Junior.
Disappointing for a season. He's put on a lot of weight. He's put
had
on a
like
lot of
800
muscle.
yards his
There's
rookie
videos of
year.
him getting absolutely clamped by a 7th rounder right now.
Wow.
The guy's nickname is Maserati Marv, and he's slow. How did that happen?
I think there's an issue though, Mike.
He's a
he
Mazda
wears
now.
all black cleats. Makes him look a little slower. With the highlighter cleats, you
know what
look
makes him
like
look
a little
slow? I
I
faster.
think that the cornerback sticking on his back makes him look slow, probably.
What makes him look slow is that he's slow.
Yeah, common theme here.
I don't understand how he was nicknamed Maserati Marv.
It's a terrible nickname, by the way.
No, it
Too
was a
long.
great nickname,
Had too many
especially when
syllables.
it's said by Gus Johnson in exciting voices.
Peter Warwick never had a 1,000-yard season, so I think I got to probably pull back on he had a decent career.
He wasn't.
I think he had an injury in my defense. Like he had an early injury and it was like misdiagnosed.
I mean, his first 4 years in the league, he only missed 2 games.
Also, he played for the Bengals. That's not his fault.
I mean, you can have a solid career as a pro. Like Reggie Bush ended up having a solid career, had a good start,
Absolutely.
weird middle, cool end, but still disappointing.
Let's do baseball now. Baseball guys. What was the guy from the Nationals? Steven
Strasburg.
Strasburg.
Well, that was just
No,
injuries.
they won a World Series.
He was
and he was
good.
really
He was
good when they
nasty.
won a
He
World
was
Series.
Good when healthy.
That's not a bust.
Man,
He was very hyped, though.
They made it
they
seem
made
he
it
was-
seem like he was a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Won a World
Cameron
Series.
Maybin.
Yeah, no, he did win a
Maybin?
World Series.
Congratulations.
He also crippled the franchise with his contract.
Yep.
For the Marlins, Billy,
Jeremy Hermita.
there it is. That's
there
the
it
one
is.
answer. It's the only
That's the
acceptable
guy.
answer for the Marlins. Remember, they wouldn't trade Jeremy Hermita for Manny Ramirez.
That's when I realized, and this is no offense to this guy because I didn't read him that much, but Keith Law.
Oh, shout out to
huge
Keith
on
Law.
Jeremy Hermita. I was like,
Was
really?
it Hermita or Stanton? I believe it was Stanton that was bandied about.
Hermida was a big prospect, but not as big as Stanton.
All right, maybe I'm thinking of a different trade. You might be right that the Marlins did not want to include Stanton in the Ramirez trade, which obviously was the right move. But there was a year with Hermida, too, where they were unwilling to part with him.
No doubt. There were
I think you're right.
several offers on the table for
you're
Hermida,
right.
but I think Stanton was one of the sticking points. But I think we asked Sampson. We'll ask him later yesterday. There was a moment. There was a moment where Sampson kind of refuted that they could still have done the deal without Stanton. Yeah. I think.
What about?
There was one where I knew the guy was going to be not good.
Yeah, I was going to play the opposite
game.
The opposite game.
I knew Hashim Thabit was going to be garbage.
Oh, my God.
Really?
The worst pick.
I thought he was good.
I've never told you the story. Okay, so the 2009 draft,
I loved him as a prospect.
You can't tell the story of Steph Curry without Hashim Thabit.
The 2009 draft, right? I'm working for Phoenix. We have a deal in principle with the Golden State Warriors to have their pick, which is 7. Steph Curry is a guy that we have on our board. That's like number 1 on our board. And every permutation we do is like, there's no way he falls to 7. There's no way he falls to 7. Minnesota has 2 picks.
Yep.
They need a point guard. There's no way he falls to 7. Even
Minnesota were 5-6, I think.
Yeah,
right?
5-6. Even there's no way he falls to 7 unless something crazy happens. And Blake Griffin goes 1, and everyone thought that was going to happen. And then number 2 was Memphis, and we thought Tyreke Evans, who played in that building as a collegiate player, that was when the Grizzlies couldn't sell a ticket. But then the Memphis Tigers were sold out every night, and this guy fits the way they everything they want marketing wise,
and he's good,
and it's what they need basketball wise. Clearly, Evans is going to, and then simultaneously we're having a conversation. Our pick was in the second round. I think was in the mid or late 40s, and we were like, if the beat falls to us, do you take him?
Meaning the
really
second round. That's how we knew this guy's not an NBA player.
That's crazy.
It was literally to the point where it's I guess at that point you just take him just to take a flyer on him.
So you think Memphis was the only team that had a first round grade on him?
Yes, or for a lottery grade for sure.
Wow,
for sure, lottery. Nobody else.
But I don't remember it being a shock when they took him.
It was a massive shock. Tyreke Evans sold out every night in their building.
Oh, okay. No, you're saying it's a shock that team took him at 2.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that if they didn't take him at 2, wouldn't he have still went top 5?
No.
No chance.
The other guys were James Harden and
Ricky Rubio.
Johnny Flynn.
Well, Johnny Flynn.
Well, Rubio and Flynn were 5'6".
Johnny Flynn was a name. The thing about Johnny Flynn, this is the revisionist history I got to correct. If they had taken Johnny Flynn and someone else good, I don't think anyone would have batted an eye. It was that they took Flynn and Rubio.
Wasn't that when they had the former sports writer was running their team?
Yeah, David Kahn, Wrath of Khan.
Guys, comedy's back, real, ridiculous, chaotic comedy. And it's coming in hot with The Naked Gun, hitting theaters August 1st. I've seen the trailer 5 times, and every time I saw it, I was laughing more than the time before. Liam Neeson, yes, that Liam Neeson is now Frank Drebin Jr. He's leading the police squad, somehow saving the world and doing it all with that very serious Liam Neeson face, while everything around him is just completely unhinged. It's glorious. They've got Pamela Anderson, Paul Walter Hauser, CCH Pounder, shout out to The Shield, Liza Koshy, and even Cody Rhodes. What is this cast? It's directed by Akiva Schaffer, the Lonely Island guy, and produced by Seth MacFarlane. So, you already know it's going to be insane, in the best kind of way. I genuinely can't wait for The Naked Gun to hit theaters August 1st. I'm already planning my outfits. So, go watch the trailer now. Seriously, this thing looks amazing.
Howdy folks, it's Mike Ryan. Happy summertime, everybody. Summer is fantastic. A lot of outdoor activities, a lot of concerts, a couple of championship parades if you're lucky enough, a lot of big-time movies. Maybe you're going to a happy hour before you see a big summer blockbuster with your friends. Why don't you order a Miller Lite at the bar? Whether it's via draft, glass bottle, or that beautiful white can, or the cool special edition 50th anniversary gold cans. Making any time this summer a Miller time is always a great idea. You want to make a summer memory that lasts forever? Well, crack open a Miller Lite. You know why? Because since 1975, Miller Lite has been the go-to way to stock your cooler to celebrate those incredible summer moments. This year marks 50 years of Miller time, 50 great years of taste, 50 great years of celebrating with great friends and making unforgettable memories. Brewed for flavor, with simple ingredients like malted barley, it delivers that rich, balanced toffee note flavor and golden color that just hits different. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Folks, nothing says summer like long days, clutch plays, and firing off a few bets on the game, all with DraftKings Sportsbook. Never bet baseball before? Hey, it's easy. Pick a guy to go yard, hammer some live odds mid-game, or just ride with your squad and hope for the best. No spreadsheets, just vibes and dingers. Here's something special for first-timers, new DraftKings customers. Bet $5 and get 150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use code DAN. That's code DAN for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Don Le Batard.
And then Matt Stafford threw him 25 and 2. Oh, there's a brand new kid in town out of BYU.
Stugotz.
They call him Puka. Puka Nakua. His quarterback is not named Tua. Yeah, he is Puka. Puka Nakua.
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Could you imagine if Steph Curry was pick number 2 and Lionel Hollins was his first coach, and they were the grit and grind Grizzlies with Steph Curry wasting away?
He would have been out of the league.
Hasheem Thabit. Do you want to guess? So he went number 2 overall.
Mm-hmm.
You want to guess how many games in his career he was a starter?
Less than 100.
Less than 20.
20.
Oh, there it is.
Attaboy.
Good job.
Went number 2 overall pick. 20 starts in his career.
He was a statue.
But we knew it like in the moment. Like this wasn't like, wow, who could have thought like but Tony, the game I want to play isn't that. It was like I knew he was gonna be bad and he turned out to be bad. I knew he's gonna be bad and then he turned out to be really good. Because I have a lot of those. I got a lot of Michael Redd. I was like,
love Michael Redd.
I was like, this dude, he's not gonna be an NBA player.
What a lefty shot.
Killed it.
Speaking of lefties, I did not think James Harden would be very good. I saw him twice in person at Arizona State, and I was like, what is this guy's game? I don't understand it.
I saw him a lot at Arizona State. I was there all the time, and I was the most down in the office on him.
He played here at the AAA back when it was the AAA. I watched him win a game, and I was like, I don't know if he was the third best player on his team.
I saw him lose to Cleveland State.
Yeah. Well, here's the crazy thing.
I saw a guy died in front of me when I saw him lose.
Oh, that was that game?
That was
yeah. They were doing CPR, and like his left shoe flew off. He died.
Norris Cole's Cleveland State.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they had a power forward that I think tried his hand at the NFL.
Yes, he was like he played tight end or whatever, yeah.
I thought shoes just fly off like in car acts, like when you get hit by a car.
Sometimes you have a heart attack, man.
Really?
You know, a lot of times
I'm not like joking about that. I didn't know that that's a thing.
A lot of times when you're in public spaces like that and they are doing compressions, a lot of time they're just doing it for show so people think the person's still alive. A lot of times
Really?
Really?
No
they don't want to
way.
freak people out.
No way.
The chest
they just
compression.
carry out a dead body.
Really?
The compressions are freaking me out. I'm not freaked out watching chest compression.
Do this
So paramedics go to acting school?
They do, if you've got somebody dead, there's a bunch of people around you. You don't want people thinking, "Oh my, that person's already dead." You want to keep the compression.
Nothing calms me like chest compressions.
Nothing calms you like the idea. Oh, this person still could live,
got a chance,
as opposed to he just
when
died.
I walk by, I see chest compressions. I'm like,
So when they put like a oxygen mask and put them on the
No, that
gurney,
part I don't know all that. I'm just saying the part with the chest compressions. You want to make it look like there's at least some chance that this person's still alive. I'm not happening
like
every
until
time,
everybody
sometimes.
leaves the area. Like if it's at a sporting event, it's like, we got to keep doing chest compressions.
All right, guys, go ahead now. He's fine. I
imagine
promise.
catching a guy. It's like he's clearly faking. He's not
It
even
happened to
doing
me. I was at a parade in Chicago, a pride parade several years ago, and there was a gentleman behind us. There was a big crowd, heat stroke and like of older age, whatever, and they were giving him compressions, and AJ looked back and he studied the guy for a bit, and like they stopped for a second, and then they kept going, and he's like, "Oh, that guy's dead. They're just doing that so people don't freak out."
That's kind of like an American Gangster. Remember, he gets trapped up in the trap and he shoots the guy, and they have to prop him up and then put the thing on him. He's like, no, he's good. He's alive. But he's clearly dead.
Because if everyone outside knows this guy, it's over.
Now, it might not be just for the people around. It might be just say, hey, we have to potentially do everything possible because we never know what could happen. But from what I was told, a lot of it is for the crowd.
Billy, you don't seem to be sold.
It just seems like this information and this nugget is based on AJ thinks this happened once. So this happens
he was
every
a medic.
time.
He did it. Like, he trained. He was told that was the case.
Look at Izzy divulge his sources immediately. It started with, well, I know people who are professionals. AJ, it's AJ. It's the person I'm with. So who else? Who else did you guys think was going to be that guy? Ryan Leaf? Did we have any Ryan Leaf takers here? No? T. Martin? Anyone had T. Martin on the board?
No.
I hope for T. Martin.
You did?
I had hope.
I mean, maybe he just entered the league in the wrong era.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say most recently, if we're talking with the NFL, wouldn't you have and he's still a free agent right now, I believe. Wouldn't you have thought Jadeveon Clowney was going to be like the best defensive end ever? You're like, all right, he's okay.
Yeah.
Definitely had the highlights for it.
Had a nice career, though. He's in the Reggie Bush class of didn't quite match the hype, but had a really nice career.
There are a lot of those guys.
If we want to do locally, too, for Dolphins, I mean, I almost gave up my Dolphin fandom when they passed on Brady Quinn.
I was way wrong on Brady Quinn.
Yeah.
Way wrong
Golden
on Brady
boy,
Quinn.
man.
I was so pissed when the Browns initially passed on him and took Joe Thomas, and then I had to run to Miami-Dade College to graduate, and I wouldn't have gone normally, but George W. Bush was the active president at the time, and he was speaking at my graduation.
At Miami-Dade College?
Yeah,
An active president?
Yeah, yeah.
How the hell did they land that one?
So I couldn't bring my cell phone, so I wasn't able to follow the draft, and I just figured the Dolphins are going to get Brady Quinn. The Browns missed out on it. And then, to my surprise, when I turned on my phone, I thought we were definitely going to make a Super Bowl because we got Brady Quinn.
I literally shouted at my television when the Dolphins drafted Ted Ginn because we're all counting down the picks. Oh, my God, Brady Quinn is dropping. Brady Quinn is dropping. And when they drafted Ted Ginn, I literally shout out, I'm done with this team.
Gotta put those thumbs this way. I don't know if I'm just doing this with Duke guys, but there was a guy I watched play in person at Cameron, and he had one dunk where I swear the entire ball was over the box, over the square in the backboard. Corey Maggette.
Oh, but come on, hold on.
Corey had a good career.
Hold on now. Corey had a good career, man.
Right, but I thought he might have been one of the greatest to ever do it, just based on one game. That's how crazy athletic that
Gerald
was.
Henderson Jr. That's who I thought you were going with.
That's a
Crazy
good one too,
athletic. Thought he was going to be better than what he was. Yeah, you know what's funny? It's he and Kobe Bryant had the same thing, which is because their head is sloped backward. The hairline, like, you can get away with
You
the
don't
hairline.
notice how big the forehead is. Yeah.
Same thing with Stephen A. Stephen A's hairline is
with him, you notice.
Just the shape of his head, though. It kind of disguises it more than what it would look like for a regular person.
Playing the opposite game of the opposite game that we were playing, the guy who I thought was going to be great, Xavier Henry from Kansas, ended up not being that guy.
He was playing the opposite game of the opposite game. You're playing the same game.
The opposite of the game that we were playing.
It's a double negative.
The opposite of the game we're playing now is I thought he was going to be trash. He turned out to be really good.
Yeah, the opposite of that. Right. I thought he was going to be good. He ended up being trash.
Isn't Josh Allen the best example of that?
Oh, everyone shot on Josh
Nina's
Allen.
really smart at football. Everybody thought that Josh Allen was going to be overhyped.
How much of that
Except
was...
for part of my take. He looks good in shorts.
How much of that was because he played at a small school and we didn't respect the resume?
Right? I think a lot of it was we watched him too because this was a guy that played an entire college football season at Wyoming with this guy could potentially be number one pick Buzz. So as a Browns fan at the time, I was perennially locked in on those types of guys. Didn't know he could run. That was that's a big part of his game. And I didn't really hear people say this guy is going to be the greatest goal line threat maybe in the history of the game outside of Cam Newton.
Jalen Hurts. I thought that shit was over for him. Once Tua took his shit, I'm like,
that's a good one.
Hey, buddy, it was nice. You had a nice little run as a college game manager quarterback, but
I thought it was over for him in the NFL up until he won a Super Bowl because it was just they're exposing him. He can't really throw that much. He's got to run. Maybe their offense. Just did it. Never mind.
Look like a slow release. It'll just look like
It's a handful of things.
You know
Super Bowl champion.
What's funny is playing this game with movies, and I have a bad feeling that I have a movie that I think is going to be good, but it's going to end up being actually awful.
You better not say weapons.
Naked Gun.
Okay.
Oh, man.
It doesn't look great to me.
Look, man, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, It has all the makings. Because here's the thing.
It's not out yet?
It's not out. It comes
This
out in
weekend.
August. Oh, this weekend is August. No,
That's right.
Oh, shit, man. That's how calendars work. But Liam Neeson is like the perfect guy for this role, man. Because if you think of the original Naked Gun, right? It was basically off the success of Leslie Nielsen. Wow, similar names. In Airplane. And before he did Airplane, he was not a comedic actor. He was a serious actor. He was like doing dramatic roles. And that's why they cast him for that role in Airplane, was because they wanted like the most serious actor to just deliver these ridiculous...
Has Liam Neeson ever had a comedic role like this before?
One time, there was a show called Life's Too Short. It was on HBO. It was Ricky Gervais produced, and it had Warwick Davis, who's the guy that plays Wicked.
I love that show.
That show was amazing.
It was a great show.
One of my favorite episodes is Liam Neeson comes, because there's a lot of cameos from
Val Kilmer,
people.
all-time
Warwick
performance.
Davis from Willow?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Val
Warwick Davis.
Kilmer, there's a great Val Kilmer episode that if you watch one episode from that show, that needs to be the one.
So, no, the Liam Neeson one is the one you need to watch.
That was pretty good.
Liam Neeson also did A-Team, which was like not a super serious movie.
But that's not a comedy.
But it's still not this, right? So in this show, Warwick Davis plays himself, and he's down on his luck. He's trying to get acting roles, but he's friends with Ricky Gervais, and he's always like, hey, can you guys do anything for me? And he's in their office all the time, and they're like, yo, you're bothering us. Liam Neeson drops by, and he's like, I want to make the transition to comedy. And Ricky Gervais is like,
Not a bad Liam Neeson.
No, it's a great one.
No, you've gone too far. No. So he's like, Ricky and Stephen Merchant are like, okay, so what do you like? Let's play a little improv. Like, I'm a shopkeeper, and you come into my store. And it's like, okay, ring, like, hey, well, good morning. How can I help you? I've contracted the AIDS virus. And they're like, no, hold on. I think
Lighter. I think we can go lighter.
A little lighter. But he keeps going back to that, and he's dead serious, deadpan every time he delivers. And I laugh so goddamn
Okay,
hard.
I don't know if you guys know, I'm a bachelor this week. I'm going to watch that when I get home.
Oh, yeah, Life's Too Short.
That sounds really
How
funny.
was dinner last night?
Yeah.
Dinner was great. You know what I did?
You ate whatever you wanted.
Whatever I wanted.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. From improving emergency response times to protecting against cyber attacks, local, state, and federal governments are innovating with Google AI. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American innovation.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Why does the United States pay higher drug prices than other countries? Because America's the only country in the world where 340B hospitals mark up drug prices, and PBM middlemen charge billions in hidden fees. Meanwhile, Americans subsidize the research and development for new cures. Other countries benefit, but don't pay their fair share. Crack down on the middlemen. End the free riding. Lower drug prices. Go to balancethescales.org to learn more. Paid for by Pharma.
Dan Le Batard.
I've never stepped foot on that campus. If you told me right now your life depends on it, go to Santa Fe University and just take a picture.
Stugotz.
I would die. I don't know where it is.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Well, okay, so night one was the steakhouse date night by yourself at the bar, old-fashioned collared shirt,
That's right. Yeah.
Delayed?
No. I've been told I was shamed. Last year, I was shamed into the kind of steak that I eat. That I eat a feminine steak because I like filet mignon, and I was shamed that filet is a feminine steak.
Not a feminine steak.
I had never heard that.
You guys, I got to pause right here. You guys were so good yesterday. You were trying really hard to get through that Christian Wilkins conversation. You were, asking for my help. And I was like, no, they're doing all right. Amin's hanging in there. And then later in the show, Zaz called a steak feminine. And I was like, oh,
I didn't call it feminine. I was told it was
It's not the manliest of cuts. It's not the manliest of cuts.
I've never even heard that.
I'm going to tell you.
Bone and ribeye.
What does that mean? Like your steaks have dicks? Like
Yeah, a bone and
Big
ribeye.
hog.
Yeah. It's actually like the bone is
You
phallic.
like to work harder to eat your steak? Okay, you do that.
Tomahawk?
You're manlier.
A tomahawk? A tomahawk? That's a manly
Pre-sliced
steak.
too. They
Of
slice it
course,
beforehand.
come on, buddy.
I always
What am
tell them,
I?
don't slice it
Do I
there.
work
I'm
in the
not slicing.
kitchen?
Exactly
Am I a
right, thank
butcher?
you.
Of course, they got to pre-slice
Thank
it for
you.
me. No, but
So
the
since
filet,
I went by my
the filet isn't feminine. It's just flavorless. That's why I
It's
don't.
not a
like-
good cut of
It's
steak.
lean.
It's not a good
I
cut
like
of
the
steak.
filet.
I don't like
Like if you go to a
Melts in your
place,
mouth.
if you go to a place
Get that
that is known for
butterfly.
steak, you don't order the filet.
You realize that my point is that feminine is not an insult, right?
No, I know it's not an
Not
insult.
an insult.
Okay. Just
And
making
again,
sure.
I wasn't the one who
Yeah,
was
but-
told this.
Even for steak, yes.
So anyway,
The steak. You're saying the filet shouldn't be like, how dare you?
I'm saying the filet is the best freaking part of the cow,
That's
which
what
I
I
don't like to
thought.
kill in the first place.
I
It melts
don't
in your
think I'll
mouth.
go there.
It's
I don't
effing
know about
delicious.
that.
You can make it however you
I'm a
want
New York
to.
strip
It's
ribeye
fucking
kind of
fantastic.
man.
This guy.
I don't
Men's
need a
health
dude
over
with
here.
those type of abs
Yeah,
telling
sorry.
me what type of
You know
steak
what?
is good.
All right, what about me? I don't want all this fat. Get the fat out of here.
That's
Give me
what
that
I'm
lean
saying.
That's
shit.
the best.
The best
That's
part.
the most
Not
flavorful
tastes
part.
amazing.
You guys like chewing a lot?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what the flavor is.
I hate that
I
fat.
don't
You know
make
what?
that noise.
You take your abs and you take your steak takes.
The
and
good
you get
fat
outta here.
melts in your mouth. You don't have to chew it. I'm with you, Chris.
So ever since I was told that I order a less than masculine kind of steak,
Same thing. You're doing the same thing.
There's no fat on a fillet, so there's no good fat, like Chris is saying. It's completely lean.
There's
no
enough fat to create the flavor.
plenty
And
of fat.
Do you just cook your steak with no seasoning whatsoever? You don't put any herbs on it
Salt,
or anything
baby.
like that?
Salt.
Okay.
You
butter your
quality
steak.
I'm getting primo steak,
Yeah,
buddy.
that's fine.
You get the
butter and you
Ah,
gotta
the
get
space.
That's what I
Yeah.
You get the right
TikTok,
steak.
baby.
Thyme and
Right here.
garlic.
You get the right steak.
All right, so
You don't-
I
you
haven't
don't need to
ordered a
chew
filet
through fat.
mignon since like Sarah
filet
Palin
what?
was on the
Well,
ticket.
I haven't ordered a steak at a restaurant in a long time because I can make it at home just as well most of the time. So I'm not trying to
You're
pay
that guy.
5 times
Wow.
as much. It's just not that good. It's not that culinarily speaking.
better
I'm
at
not
your
that
house, too?
impressed by a good steak. I don't make the wine, no.
Cocktails better at your house? Oh yeah. Come on. What do you order?
No,
then? You go to the restaurant and be like,
no.
hey, can I get a water?
A cocktail
Water's
does
better at
not
my house,
slap.
too.
A cocktail at a nice bar is better than a cocktail.
You
at
haven't
home.
had my espresso
Come
martini.
on, man. What are you talking about?
It is.
What are you talking about?
Take this nice cocktail over to my couch.
Hey.
Like no, give me
I'm
a
with
nice
you.
setting, a nice music. Like what are you guys talking about?
Bartenders hate making espresso martinis. They
That's what TikTok tells me.
That's why Chili's has had a comeback in part because of social and the mozzie sticks, but also famously their head of mixology never wanted to make espresso martinis because it takes so much time to make. It's an annoying order. You look at a bartender, a lot of times they'll roll their eyes, which is poor form, but it takes a long time to do it. And then a salesperson just sold them on the idea is here's your mixer. It's a canned espresso martini.
Yeah.
And it's like their highest selling drink outside of the
Wait, so they say
Vente.
espresso martini coming right up. and then like, oh, I did it.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
And it's been huge for their business.
They roll their eyes the hardest when you ask, not for an espresso martini, when you ask first, do you have actual espresso? And I'm like, they hate
come
that
on
shit.
now.
They hate that crap.
My dad's the worst. He'll be like, "What kind of beer do you have?" And then he's just gonna order a Miller Lite, but he wants to hear.
That sounds lovely. I'll have the Miller Lite.
What beers do you have? It's just like, Dad, you're gonna get the Miller Lite.
My pet peeve at bars is the pre-mixed cocktail. When it's like, hey, we're old fashioned cool, and then they go to like I'm like, no, man, y'all, you got to make that
Work
thing
that-
in front of
yeah.
me, man. I'm not getting that thing out of a barrel. What are
If
you
I
talking
hear
about?
like, oh, it's smoky, it will come in a thing, and we'll like just get.
Oh, I
bring me a drink.
love
Bring
when
me a
they. I
drink.
love the smoking.
It's such a stupid like,
old-fashioned.
They're gonna lift the thing in a
I
circle
love
and then
that.
the billows.
man.
It's like just
They do that at that bar at the Panther games now. That cool bar they have there, and I get that
really good.
smoking. It tastes good.
I did that. I got old fashions with Charles Barkley during the finals, and the place that they did it. Yeah, well, hold on, I got you. They take an orange peel and then they light it on fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on?
It's
here?
flammable?
Carcinogens, baby.
Apparently, orange peel is very flammable, and it does something to the drink that makes it amazing.
So for like the first 2 minutes.
We're
then
easily
after
impressed.
that, the smoke is gone.
Of course we are. We're the easiest people in the world.
Does it make any difference, Israel, if the person who told me that I order a feminine steak was in fact a
feminine?
female?
Oh,
No. It just means that she was improperly taught.
patriarchy.
All right.
That's what happened.
So I've been very affected by that label. And the first night, so
I don't want to
ordered-
get caught on it. Number one, night one was a steak night.
Yeah, I ordered ribeye.
Night two was pizza night.
Yep.
Yes, whatever kind of pizza I wanted.
Right.
I got meatballs on that shit. Nobody could tell me
meatballs.
different.
All right,
So
night
yes,
three.
Last night I got Thai food.
Wow.
That's right.
What'd you get?
I got some chicken fried rice.
Okay.
And I also got honey chicken. And I got egg rolls, too. I didn't eat it all, but it's like, hey, this is all for me. And now we got leftovers. And no, you cannot have an egg roll because I ordered it all for me.
That sounds like Chinese food.
All right, whatever, man. Like, I ordered
Thai,
it
I thought
from...
you were going to get a little pad Thai.
A little pad see ew.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, pad see ew is very good.
Tom Kha Gai, a nice little curry.
You get the fat noodles or the thin ones for pad see
Oh,
ew?
I get the fat ones, man.
Yeah. It's the move.
Drunken noodles.
But that's not what I got last night. I got
donuts.
I got
Thai food.
fried chicken, chicken fried rice, chicken fried rice. I got the egg rolls, all right, and I got honey chicken. That shit was good.
Dude, you got Chinese food.
He definitely got
You got
Chinese
Panda
food.
Express is what he got.
And I ordered it. Guess when I ordered it? Right when I got home, because dinner's whenever I want it to be. Dinner tonight was 4 p.m. All right, there you have
really?
it. Well, I got home from doing ESPN at like 4 p.m. and I
you
ordered
went dinner immediately?
Well, yeah, why not? What am I waiting for?
Had to go a snack later, though, right?
No, it was pretty
You were
good.
good?
I can't. That's why I don't like going too early because I don't want to come back and eat more later.
I was okay though. I have self-control.
4 p.m. is lunch to me.
You look at me. You say that guy's got self-control.
He
right?
does.
When did you go to bed?
When did I go to bed?
Yeah.
I don't know, like 11-ish. Yeah.
7 hours. Hungry.
I was all right. I'm watching shows, I don't have to worry about what anybody else wants to watch. No, I'm watching my shows.
What
all right?
were your shows?
Well, I just started Boardwalk Empire. You know that
Great show.
That's
Great
okay.
show.
Great show.
Yeah.
There's a couple. I guess that's a weird show to jerk off to, though.
Zaz, what's Miami Live?
Oh, okay. So Billy maybe can help me with this because you're watching the Marlins every single night. I'm not watching the Marlins every single night. Matter of fact, I'm hardly watching the Marlins. And last night, I took like a small break from watching Boardwalk Empire, and I put on the Marlins game on the big TV in the Zazzle Mansion family room so I could hear the broadcasters. And they mentioned last night that they're building a Miami Live outside Lone Depot Park early 26, to be ready for World Baseball Classic.
Like LA Live?
Yes.
Got it.
And I thought, because
Saturday
you
Night
have
Live
all those, you have the buildings surrounding and they're all empty. I mean, what do you say? There's a urologist in one of the,
Yeah. And there's a Subway, or there used to be, I don't know.
Yeah, and there's nothing else.
Yeah.
And so it sounds to me like, like they're actually going to do something. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Like, Billy, was this something that people know about? 'Cause it was the first time I heard about it last night.
I mean, they've mentioned it. I was talking to Jeremy, who, is Marlins insider / I pay by the club to kind of and he was, I think that they're building like an outdoor like thing that you can go and there'll be, restaurants.
It sounds
and
like a
bars
great
and whatever.
idea.
Yeah, well, if people go.
Well,
That's the
to
thing.
start it, though, for the World Baseball Classic, people will go to it.
I mean, I guess the thing with that, right, is you want people there that aren't at the Marlins game. Like,
but also
be a
before
lively
the
area.
game.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, for it to thrive, you need people to just. It
Year-round,
needs to
not
become a
just home
destination
games,
that people kind of. I think it's similar to like where we did a watch party for a Dolphins game this year outside of Dolphin Mall. It's called like Vivo.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of restaurants and like a PVR and live music
a
and stuff
bowling
like
alley.
that. I think that's the general idea for Miami Live.
That is actually like a scaled down version. The one in Dallas is awe-inspiring. First Take has been out there. The one in Philly is really good.
Yeah.
Locally, there was a team, the Florida Panthers are playing the Winter Classic out there, and they were behind the scenes very upset with the Marlins because they hid the fact that there would be this active construction site during the Winter Classic from them.
But like it's I went to Marlins game, was it last week, and I was shocked by every new stadium in America.
Right, this is the last time we talked about this.
Has like something around it because, like Billy said, it's not even for people who a drink before we walk into the game. It's people who aren't even going to the game, just hanging out. Whether it's Deer District, remember when we were out there in Milwaukee,
Great
Tony?
spot.
Like it's just bar after bar, just facing the arena.
Yeah, there's a Wendy's across from Lone Depot Park. That's it.
There's a Pinecrest Bakery now, though.
Even that Wendy's is always empty. Like you'd think that would have a line before game.
And it's an old construction Wendy's. The only thing that it's missing is that like greenhouse. Remember those? Those were great.
That was like the little glass. You like to sit. You take your tray. You sit out there.
Yeah, it's like I'm eating al fresco.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, you know what? I feel like all these newer fast food buildings, they've lost their soul, man.
They lack charm.
They don't do play area. Do new McDonald's have like the play area?
Dude, new McDonald's don't even have cashiers anymore.
Ah, yes.
Have you seen this? It's just a window.
You
Just a window. You pick up your order and that's it. Like you got to order on the
It's like,
touchscreen.
You think you're trying to save time because there's a long line in a drive-through? Nope. It's a walk-through now, and there's people in line for the stupid screen.
There is that random Burger King by Brickell City Center that's like, we're just going to hold on to this real estate until you give us an offer we simply cannot refuse.
With the Burger King, the sandwichery, the pizza place, like that
It's
whole
just
strip
old
mall.
construction.
A cigar bar, I think, is in there.
Come here and sign up for Burger King Kids Club with that dude that looks like Cyclops. We still have the same crowns.
The thing though with those is like eventually they just build around you, and it's like, well, now what are they going to do with this? Like you just have this little plot of land, and they've built like sky rises around you, and like they can't like connect their own building and build up 50 stories.
That's that Burger King right now. It's like
become
in the middle
undeniable.
Yeah.
That's what that Burger King's plan is.
It's like the guy that had the house that's in between the Lowe's and the Gables. He's like, I'm not gonna sell, and we're like, perfect. I'm just gonna build around you and choke you out.
That
till
one's
you
an
die.
Instagram favorite, right? He keeps coming around. This guy refused to sell, and it's like, oh shit.
Have you seen it? Have you been in?
I've never seen
front
it
of
in person.
Okay,
I've
so
seen
we
it on
went the other day for, I don't remember what we were there for, but we walked in and I was like, huh, so this is it. I was like, this is kind of sad. The guy's like in the front yard, like just looking around. There's no sun at like 3 p.m. All the sun is gone. He's just sitting there on a lawn chair. I was like,
What's the store? What's the store right next to him?
No, it's an entire hotel.
Dude,
they created like an entire world
Totally
around him.
transformed the area too.
And it's sick.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Vegas.
Yeah.
Construction's weird to me because, like, you were saying how, like, this Live Miami, they didn't tell
Miami Live,
that they didn't tell the Panthers that this construction is going to be going on, and they want it by the World Baseball Classic, which is like in March or something, right? I was at a game not too long ago. I didn't notice active construction. If you want some massive thing built like a soccer stadium, that can go up in like 5 minutes apparently next to an airport because that thing looks like it's almost done.
That's I think there's a lot of prefab when it comes to the live venues because they all look the exact same way.
Well, so like that's going to go up quick too, and that's going to be done by March. Like if I want something done in my house, I didn't wait like 6 years for that shit to get done. Like, how is it that like a little addition or something, or like I want to put a terrace in my house, and that's going to take me a year and a half to get approved and done.
Wait a minute.
But you can put up this entire building.
That's
Chris,
oh my god.
We got it on the screen right now. Could we throw it on the screen? That's the house that Tony's talking about. Chris, you've never seen this before?
I think I've seen it on Instagram, but I've never seen this angle of it.
It comes up on my Instagram like every 6 months, like houses that'll blow your mind, and it's like this one they built a Lowe's around it.
You're like, oh, cool. And then you see the story and you're like, oh, not that cool. So the front of the hotel is to the right in front of that house, right? So where the car is parked is actually the back side of the house. The front side of the house is where the hotel is. So you have like people checking in, you have cars, you have valet, you have 1,000 things going on that street. You can't even park your car in the front of your house.
And so are they at a place where if they hated it and wanted to sell it to the developer, would the developer even still give them anything for it?
How much did they offer?
I don't know, but I would troll this guy and have a for sale sign on my lawn the entire time.
Never actually
sell it.
I mean, have you seen the one where it's like in Asia somewhere, I think, and they built a highway around someone's house?
That's the
because
one I thought you were
the
talking
one
about.
person that decided, you know what, I'm not going to do this, and like, well, this highway's going here whether you like it or not, buddy.
It's first of all, yes, it's part of the same Instagram thing that keeps going viral every 6 months, like houses that'll blow your mind. Number two, that was the premise for the movie The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right? They were building an intergalactic highway and Earth was in the way.
Never saw it.
It's the premise for the movie Up.
Yeah.
Up?
Yeah, developer wants to buy the house.
Mr. Fredrickson, he won't sell.
Yeah.
Up, overrated movie.
How about
Oh my-
Eminent Domain's a real son of a gun.
Yeah.
For Up?
No,
For
just
that guy.
general. Like, hey, we need some power lines here. Get the hell out.
Shit, and especially if you're black. Eminent Domain is like it's a real son of a gun, huh? Like Barclays Center, so a shit ton of people had to move and build that thing. Sad. That's how we're ending this segment. Sadness.
Howdy, folks. It's Mike Ryan. Happy summertime, everybody. Summer is fantastic. A lot of outdoor activities, a lot of concerts, a couple of championship parades if you're lucky enough, a lot of big-time movies. Maybe you're going to a happy hour before you see a big summer blockbuster with your friends. Why don't you order a Miller Lite at the bar? Whether it's via draft, glass bottle, or that beautiful white can, or the cool special edition 50th anniversary gold cans. Making any time this summer a Miller time is always a great idea. You want to make a summer memory that lasts forever? Well, crack open a Miller Lite. You know why? Because since 1975, Miller Lite has been the go-to way to stock your cooler to celebrate those incredible summer moments. This year marks 50 years of Miller time, 50 great years of taste, 50 great years of celebrating with great friends and making unforgettable memories. Brewed for flavor, with simple ingredients like malted barley, it delivers that rich, balanced toffee note flavor and golden color that just hits different. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.